You a sucker. Come on, fam.
Yep, I'm a sucker.
Man, don't come at me like that, bro.
Omar,
You sound like a motherfucking clown, dog. This shit, Vegas is just like LA. If that's the case, you a sucker, nigga. You already know, man.
Hold on, brothers. Y'all.
That nigga's a sucker, Diamond.
I'd rather be a sucker than the bus.
Yeah, you a sucker, nigga.
Y'all love each other, y'all. We've been doing real good. Because
Diamond,
this is why I dropped down the first time. This is why I dropped down the first time, Diamond. This is why I dropped down the first time.
I ain't got no problem with you. We agree a lot of the time. Don't try to tell me, nigga, I'm in Vegas because I'm a buster. Don't go there.
I don't really be speaking on these topics.
Nigga, you looking around this motherfucker looking like Mr. Belvedere.
I spoke on these topics.
I spoke on these topics.
This is exactly why I dropped down the first time.
Queen, take control of your panel.
Y'all, hold on 1 second. Y'all, we was doing real good. Y'all, I'm trying to, I'm on here. Y'all know I'm in overtime.
We was doing great till he gonna try to shoot a shot at a backhand comment.
1 second, y'all. Y'all know I'm in overtime.
Fuck, nigga.
We got to do the gas giveaways. Listen, y'all go ahead and pull up to the gas pumps. Everybody, y'all pull up to the gas pumps so we can do these gas giveaways real quick while everybody's on the panel. Pull up to the gas pumps, y'all. Go ahead and request in the box, y'all, so we can see y'all at the gas pumps. Pull up at the gas pumps so I can do these gas giveaways. Y'all, please. We've been doing real good, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna be good.
You know Omari been in his feelings all week and shit.
Let me be good,
battle with James. Omari had to battle with Mr. Washington. He in his feelings all week. I ain't saying nothing to that. Don't come at me like that. I just said, nigga, you said you was gonna land the plane.
We both in LA. You've been saying you gonna land it. So anyway, Diamond, like I was saying, I don't speak on these topics a lot. This is the most I've really spoke on them in this last week since I've been coming over here with you. Even on my own panel when I used to host lives, I didn't. The thing is, my cousin is Huey Newton. A lot of my people helped start the Black Panthers. And it's something about when a nigga like me start talking about this shit, these fake ass niggas getting their feelings, they want to interrupt and start some shit with me. Maybe it's because they can feel that real blood dripping through my veins that I don't run from white folks. I don't run from the police. I'm straight out of Watts. I'm a Watts baby, a Project baby. Straight up. And it's a lot of these niggas that get online and talk, but if you line this shit up in the streets, they'll go at another black person's head, but they will not do it against these motherfuckers I just mentioned. A lot of these niggas is marks, busters, but they will assassinate another person that look like them very easily. Have a good day, y'all.
Thank you.
I wanted to say something to Omar.
Omar,
okay, I ain't left yet. Go ahead and say it.
The thing about it, you saying the ones are not asking, but most of the people that are on social media are the ones that have papers here because they're speaking of their family members that are deported. So how you gonna sit here and tell us? Because even to this post that's on my page, and I sent Diamond a post of a Spanish woman saying, how come nobody is coming out and protesting? How are we not standing up? And that's the thing, because and KO King, Laugh King, he stitched the video. We have people on social media saying it. Yes, they're on social media. They're not even out there for their own people standing up. But you want somebody else, another group, to come out. It's people saying it. So you can't say it's not. This post, I had this discussion like 3 days ago on my live. And I don't go live like that.
Well, listen to the key word you said, Corey. You said social media. And I'm going to let the rest of y'all have this
but
panel.
They're not
you
in
said
the
social
streets.
media.
Omar,
look. I'm out here in LA. Look, nigga, I'm in LA. The essays. Nigga, I'm talking about essays, gang members, real niggas from the Vadio, homie, from the hood. Them niggas like deport their ass. They own people, nigga, straight up. I'm talking about real Mexicans, nigga, like deport them. Crazy. I'm like, I'm staying out of this shit. I don't got nothing to do with it. I'm black. On my mama, nigga. They like, nigga, they own people is on that shit. They're not asking us to do shit. That's a few people on social media. In LA, they ain't saying nothing to black people. They out there handling they shit. Y'all have a blessed day.
Those the legal people, Omar. Those the people that got jobs.
Within every culture, you got problem people. So yeah, some of the people are saying get them up out of here. That's actually Latino and Mexican in LA. But the thing is, if you got a common enemy, you would be wondering why you ain't out here with me. If this the same motherfucker did it to you, did it to me, but we so divided and conquered in our mentality, we can't even see what's going on. Man, niggas don't even know what they be talking about, man. We got a common enemy. That's what you should be focusing on. The common problem. That's how you solve a problem.
Yes, honey.
when we go, I'm gonna be real quick, bro. My bad. Hey, when we go through stuff, you know, the BLK movements and all that, or we get one of our people unalived or bodied or whatever the case may be, you have a lot of black people who say, hey man, if the YT people don't condone it, they should be standing with us. You know what I'm saying? So if we do it as a community, or some people do it as a community, me, I'm gonna stand on my own because I'm a man. You feel me? But if you got some people on this side of the fence who do that, what's wrong with somebody on the other side of the fence who does that? You know what I'm saying? You might have a partner, this Latino or Spanish or whatever, and he going through a situation. You telling me because you feel like a harm might come your way, you ain't gonna stand up for somebody you know, or you ain't gonna stand up for, that's cowardice to me. You know what I'm saying? And people do it in the chain gang all the time. They do it in the street. They see some, guess what they'll do? They'll see somebody come blast at your house and unalive one of your kids, and they won't say nothing, or they won't go do nothing to the other person. And that's where you go based off and out in the West Coast when all them gangs and organizations started. It wasn't started to sell illegal product or do this or do that. It was for people protecting their own neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So if you got one person in one community that don't mind saying, hey, this YT officer killed my son or my brother or did this or did that, y'all stand with me. Unalive, my bad, I apologize. Unalive, you know, somebody of my culture, why are we saying they wrong for asking for help? They doing the only thing. The people who are doing it are doing whatever they know how to do. Desperate times call for desperate measures, man. And if they need help in some time, why are we? The thing is, what is the solution? Or if it was us in that situation, how would we handle it? Would we be considered as wrong for seeking help from some other culture? Or would we even seek that help? Or would we, because we already know, man, our community, man, we are divided, man. We separated. That's just hands down, man. You got some people who group together. You got some good people on this panel. They'll hear you out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they might even walk with you, hold hands with you. You know what I'm saying? In a time of trouble. But for the most part, a lot of people in our community are divided. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we need communicate. We arguing right here on the panel. We ain't got the proper communication right here on the panel. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we need to start with the communication part and respecting each other. And when we get that part, then we can grow. You know what I'm saying? Once we help ourselves, yeah, we can help other people at the same time. But we need to work on us. You feel what I'm saying? But if you want to reach out and help somebody, man, reach out and help somebody.
So let me ask you
a question. If I can help you, I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. When our community asked for help, when we was going through our struggles, who came to the rescue for us? Did they unite with us? When black people was asking them to vote a certain way down, did they stand up for us? So now you talking about they asking, should we come to they asking? That's my question. Should we run to their aid knowing they asking now?
That's gonna be your conscious decision, brother. I can't dictate what you do.
It's a conscious decision now when it's up to us.
Right.
Okay.
One thing. No, I'm saying for you for how you react to the situation is a conscious decision. One thing about it, if you ask for somebody for help, no matter who it is, I believe they should come help you, bro. If you need the help, you know what I'm saying. That's my belief. But what I'm saying is, a lot of our people also voted for this now. A lot of our people, our color in our community voted for this. A lot of them. A lot of them. So you gotta
men and women.
When they promoted the MAGA campaign, the Make America Great Again campaign, America wasn't great when we was on our grind being millionaires and getting that dollar. You know what I'm saying? America, they considered was great when we were enslaved. That's what they want to do, make it great again back then. And a lot of us voted for that foolishness, and now we watching it unfold, and they feel some type of way with this, with all this, with the tariffs, and not because you got a lot of black businesses suffering because of the tariff movement too. You know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than just the protest based on the Latino community. They are attacking you also, and they are throwing smoke screens your way also. You see what I'm saying? But I believe if you was to ask for help, I believe you should get the help that you need. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for anybody, man.
Okay.
Really quick, hold on, y'all. 1 second.
Can you forgive us for the experiment they put on us?
Don't cut off.
Forgive us. It was an experiment that got us to
real
that.
Quick,
Diamond, brothers. Let Diamond speak.
Everybody keep telling me to mute, but I'm trying to jump in.
Oh, that's her future husband right there. He an older player. He didn't hear her, man. Shanor's all right. Don't do that, Doc. Shanor loves Diamond.
Stop it, y'all. 1 second, really quick. User, honey. I just want to make sure that you're a real person. User, your mic is muted.
Who, me?
User down here at the bottom. User 109.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening.
Okay, 1 second. Go ahead, Vessel. 1 second. Honey.
I ain't gonna stay very long. So I just want to remind people that black people, we have to have allies in this fight. We have to help when the tables or the tide do turn. We don't have the numbers to support or sustain whatever fortitude that we might decide that we want to put up. We have to have allies. Whether people do us right or whether people stand beside us when it's time for us to fight, we never had nobody by our side. And we've always known that we've needed people to stand by our side. That's the reason why we are fighting, because we need things to be the opposite. Why continue the same path that they've done to us with other people? We have to have allies. We can't keep doing this over and over and over. If that's what the pattern was back then, we know it didn't work. That's why we're here now. So we have to do something different. We got to stop standing in our own space with this division. The division is real. We have to come together. That's the only way that is going to stand, that is going to work. There's no other way.
Brothers, please understand
Can
that
I go?
there's more than one.
Can I go?
Hold on, wait 1 second, y'all. You wait 1 second. I just want to let everybody know, y'all. I've sold over 33 of these outfits, y'all, in my TikTok shop. Over 33 of the 2-piece outfits. Y'all so much for the support. I do want to hear what user 109 have to say, y'all, really quick. 1 second. Go ahead, user.
Hi, everybody. This thing is being weird. It gives me an extra step to unmute, so that's why I'm slow to unmute. I just wanted to listen to everybody's perspective and kind of see if you guys had any questions for, I guess, the other side, the Mexican people. And so I guess I just want to come on here and see if you guys had any questions.
You could chime in. You could just kind of speak your opinion on the situation, because we did have a lot of the Latinos come in the box and speak today. So you could just speak your opinion.
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate how everybody in here has been being respectful, and they haven't been being, just like very biased or shutting other people down for having different opinions. So I'll say that this has been one of the most respectful panels I have seen. I've seen a lot of these lives, and I've jumped into a few, and people with different opinions get shut down right away. So that's the first thing I'm going to say. I want to know why, from the African American people here, if you are opposed or if you are against uniting, why that is. Just to hear you.
I like to comment on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a spiritual thing going on, and when the time for it to enact, it shall. Everything is in divine order. It's a time and a place for everything.
Okay.
Can I jump in on that? Can I jump in on that? I'm Hispanic also. I'm Hispanic, and as you can see, I'm also black. Okay, so there's a lot of resentment because a lot of blacks feel like Hispanics have not stood up for them for a long time, and especially when it gets tough, or when they've been going through discrimination, or when they've been unalived in the streets, they feel like Hispanics never stood up for them. And in this election, a lot of Hispanics voted for what they're getting, what's happening right now. So there's a lot of resentment, a lot of perception that a lot of Hispanics have taken advantage of the fact that African Americans have fought for civil rights, and a lot of Hispanics came here to this country, took advantage of the civil rights, and instead of being grateful or showing some gratitude, have turned around and have been bigoted or biased against African Americans. So their feeling now is that, well, now that it's happening to the Latinos, why should we put our lives in jeopardy? Because black people would be the first ones targeted in a protest and unalived, the
Yes,
very first ones
absolutely
unalived,
right.
as history has always shown. They'll be the first ones unalived. So they're feeling, why should they put their lives on the line now? And I dropped down before because I was getting the same kind of bigotry. Now, you know what? I've gotten this my whole life. I've gotten um, discrimination from Hispanics because I'm dark, and I've gotten discrimination from blacks because I'm Hispanic. And you know what? I'm used to that. What I had came up here to say was, if you want to live in that past, that's on you for what's going to come in the future. And you want to stay in the past, you're not prepared for the future. Project 2025 is a blueprint to dismantle the United States government. A lot of you people that have been talking on here are talking as though the United States is not going to go anywhere. I heard a woman say several times that, if you're Hispanic, you can go back to your country. You can go back to where you came from. We can't go anywhere. Project 2025 is not about keeping the United States the way it is. They have decided, the white Christian nationalists have decided, that the Constitution does not work for them. And if you go into these MAGA lives and you listen to what these MAGA people are talking about, they don't care about the Constitution anymore. The Civil Rights Department, Trump has dismantled the Civil Rights Division. Why do you think that is? Do you think you have
Because they
some place to
became the
go?
minority.
Please don't interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me. I didn't interrupt you. I sat here quietly and listened to you. The Civil Rights Department was dismantled. You have no place to go. Nobody has a place to go right now to fight for civil rights. The Department of Justice is firmly in his pocket. They just picked up a Latino senator yesterday and handcuffed him just for asking a question. If this man is successful to where he's going, we won't have more elections. He even intimated that when he ran for office. He did not want to give up power the first time. You think he wants to give up power now? Where do you think we are going? What do you think is going to happen if he keeps pushing this the way he's pushing it? We are going to be in a civil WAR, because not everybody in the military is going to follow him. They are going to split. And if we get into a civil WAR, you are going to need allies. It's not going to matter who decided, who supported who, or who likes who, or who was fighting with who in the past. In the future, if you want to survive, you are going to need allies. What you do with that information is on you. I'm going to land my plane. I'm going to go back to work.
Well, since you
Y'all
just
have a
said
nice
that,
day.
don't
Can
go
I
to work
talk?
now. Nah, you still need to hear, because you just came up here and dropped your little plane and everything.
Yeah.
Don't burn that, because you
I
got to
was up here
understand.
before.
Hold on. Nobody ain't cut you off now. You don't like nobody to cut you off. Don't cut me off. You can mute that shit up right now, because guess what? You Spanish. You on both sides of the fence with your dark ass skin. Now, you ain't over there telling your people, hey, these need to be our allies. You need to go speak to your goddamn people about that. We've been
You don't
fighting the
think I
fight
have?
for
You don't
don't
think
cut
I
me off.
have?
Cause my people been fighting the fight for over 400 years for
Thank
freedom
you.
and all this. Why wasn't you over there speaking to your people these we need allies shit? Now you want to come over here and speak, we need to be allies. Go talk to your people. Because when we've been in these streets, the civil rights movement, the dogs, the fire hose, all this stuff. Y'all using our civil rights, things that was in the Constitution for us. Y'all benefiting off of them. We don't even get the benefit off the stuff. Civil rights movement, the civil rights laws wasn't for just us. We don't have laws. They just came out with the Emmett Till lynching bill. That wasn't for us until now. We've been getting lynched, everything in this country. Y'all was not allies. Why y'all ain't stand up before? Now y'all won't stand up because y'all being sent to another country that y'all was born in? That don't make sense. Y'all was born in that country. Your people getting sent back to the country they were born in because they don't have paperwork to be in this country. Now y'all want to be allies. That don't make no goddamn sense. Hey, mute up there scraping that pot, girl. You ain't that hungry. It don't make no goddamn sense. Hey, you scraping that pot, though. Come on now.
Can I talk?
You scraping the pot and you making noise. I can't be heard if you scraping the pot. You ain't that hungry now. But understand, you talking about people
Wait.
being deported. You're not talking about people being lynched, in prison, and all this stuff. Yes, they being put in cages, but they end up going back home. Now y'all want to be allies. It don't make no sense. Where was y'all 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 years ago? What was the
You think I
allies
don't face the
then?
same things you have?
Man,
You think I can go to Virginia in a sundown town and I'm not gonna face the same thing you do?
you probably gonna speak Spanish
Seriously?
first and say I was at the farm. You gonna use
Nigga, you
you
ain't
gonna
saying
use your
nothing.
biased ways to
You
say
ain't
I'm not
saying
one of
nothing.
them. I
You ain't saying
guarantee you
nothing.
that.
You ain't
You ain't
saying
gonna
nothing.
come out. You probably gonna show that I ain't like them. Y'all do that the most. Y'all would, boy, trust me. Y'all turn scapegoat and cowards when it come down to it. Y'all don't stand in the paint how we stand in the paint.
Right. I'm gonna repeat
Shit.
myself. What you do with what I said is up to y'all. You can
Okay.
feel any way you want to feel. What you do with the information I just gave you, it's not about in the future. It's not about sending people back to their country. You're right. African Americans don't really have any place to go. They don't. So what you do with your information, with the information that you have, is up to you.
Okay. 1 second, y'all. I want to hear from Mo. Go ahead, Mo. Honey, your mic is muted, babe. You gotta unmute your mic, honey. We can't hear you, baby. You gotta unmute your mic.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm hearing a lot of anger and a lot of dictatorship. Like people are talking and they don't want nobody to interrupt them. When you are debating, sometimes you go back and forth because some things that you say are not necessarily true. It's probably your own feelings, your own emotions, and that don't apply to everybody. Here in Los Angeles, the Mexican, the Hispanic is our cousins. No, this is not our fight. And when something is burning, you don't jump into the fire. What you do is protect your own. So, black people, we might not be next, but we up and coming. So what you better do is stock your home up, get your water, get your artillery, and get ready. Start putting leaders in place and start manifesting what we gonna do. Because arguing on this platform ain't nothing. And that's my land.
Okay, sorry, 1 second, Pink. You had babe, you had a bad echo. Go ahead, Bonnie, honey. Thank you, Mo. Go ahead, Bonnie.
Hey y'all, so I kind of wanted to address user 1097. First of all, so I'm in Georgia, and based off of how my hair just simply looks for the day, I get mistaken as Latino. I think, okay, Pink needs to mute. So sometimes I get mistaken as Latino, and I'm not, I'm black, I'm just light skinned. And the crazy thing is when Latinos come across me, they'll ask me if I'm Dominican or, you know, where I'm from, right? And then I'll tell them like I'm American, I'm black. Immediately cringed up faces, immediately, you know, and this is a lot of men too, immediate attitude. And I ask, I'm saying, oh, is there a problem? And you know, they never have that dialogue. But at the end of the day, there is still so much racism. There's racism. Well, there's colorism in the Latin community also. So y'all still have your aunties, uncles, mothers, fathers, grandparents telling y'all, don't bring a black man home. Don't bring a black woman home. Y'all are still trying to get closest to white yourselves. The proximity to whiteness. That's in every minority, Asians too. So you're sitting here wondering why we won't stand for you. There's too many of y'all. We just saw a video going around on TikTok where they're at the protest and this man is using the N-word towards the police officers. So how can we stand for ourselves, but then we got to turn around and check you for saying some racist stuff or calling somebody an N-word, but you want us to be shoulder to shoulder? That makes no sense. We did our part at the polls. We kept warning y'all, and it's like basically having a kid that you keep telling them, don't touch that stove. Don't touch that stove. Well, when the kid finally touches the stove, you gon' learn. And I think it's really time for minorities, other minorities, Latinos, I guess they're not coming at Asians in droves, but definitely Latinos. Y'all got to learn. We cannot keep being the front lines for y'all. And maybe once y'all learn, and of course it's going to hurt. Of course, people might, be unalived, which is very unfortunate. But at the end of the day, something else has to change, because doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, is crazy. And that is for the Black community that keeps trying to show up for everybody else, when we still got inner workings that we have to do it for ourselves. And then the next day, y'all calling us the N-word again. The little boy that went viral saying, yeah, we tired of Latinos calling us N-words. You go to his TikTok, you'll see all through them comments, all them Latinos talking about how they are entitled to and have the right to call them and any other Black person an N-word. But y'all need us now. Y'all want us to stand with you now. Those are just some of the highlights of why we don't need to be in this. I'll land for a second.
I agree
Is there
with all
anybody
that.
else next? Because I do want to say something, because I'm at work and I'm trying to get this out.
No,
Oh, wait. Okay.
other people. I was just trying to give other people the chance that has not been on the panel. That's all. Like y'all gotta understand. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to say something. Okay. Go ahead, Pink.
Yes. I want the people that keep telling Blacks to do this, do that. Why don't you just put the energy within yourself and your community and work on it? Again, Omar is right. I said this earlier. The people that are speaking are on the internet. They're not, the Mexican out there are not asking for nothing. They're doing what they're supposed to. And then let me remind the Mexican and the Latino community and all the minorities, they never stop being racist. The whole Project 25, you talking about Black Lion, last year, we've been drilling this to everybody. Everybody. And stop making it seem like Black people don't know what's going on. We knew. We've been new. We see it. We heard it. We spoke about it. We were still doing this. Our job never has stopped. It never. And our attack never has stopped. Y'all didn't say anything last year when shit was going down, and this year, and the year before that. And it never stopped on us. Now, when it hits you harder, when you really see, like she said, it's like a kid. Oh, you tell them, don't stick your finger to the fire, and they keep doing it until it burned them well, and that's when they learn. This is your learning. Y'all see that you are being oppressed. Mexican, what do you think? Latino, what do you think? Do you know about the Haitian people? We are Latinos, but do we claim it? Because our island used to be Espanol. But if we tell any Latinos or Spanish people we're Latin, they'll laugh at our face, because the first thing they see is our Blackness. And forget about that. Latino comes in all shade of color. But again, the problem with all this is, first of all of us got to unpack our anti-Black, our anti-hate for one another, whether we're Latinos, Blacks, Haitian, I don't give a fuck. If you're Black, unpack your anti-Black. If you're Spanish, unpack your anti-Black. No one can unify, because we can't unify within each other. And remind you, Mexican, Latino, it was your own majority that voted for you to get out of the country. They want your own to leave. So don't bring that shit to the Black community. Fix your own. I land my plane. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Diamond.
Go ahead, Doc. 1 second. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm at the gas station, Diamond.
You at the gas station?
Yeah, I sent you what information I need to send you.
Okay, cut your camera on. Go ahead, Doc.
Okay, family, to everyone in here, please realize that more than one thing can be true at the same time, because we're galvanizing a group of people. We're saying all Black people this and all Latino people that, and that's just simply absurd. The biggest problem that we have in our community is us as men. We are not teaching young men how to be men. Now, our experiences are not the same. We are not one mind. But we as men need to be talking to our sons and daughters. We need to put respect, we need to put discipline, and we sure need to get men to be men. That is the biggest problem in our community. No one will come in our community if we galvanize. If you had 10 black men in a community, so you ain't coming here acting a fool, I guarantee you nobody's coming here acting a fool because they don't want that kind of smoke. Who wants smoke from us? Be real with yourself. If you have any kind of sense, go back and grab a young man and you talk to him. He ain't got to be your blood relative. He just got to be a man that will listen to you. And I actually agreed with Corey when he said that we need to galvanize and go against, but I don't think of people. I think we need to go against a system because I don't believe that it should be blacks, Hispanics, Asians, so on and so forth. I think that anybody who has the right mindset should go and fight for the right cause. It's all about right and wrong, not a color, not a hue, because in all actuality, we all, anyway, I'm not going to go there, but I am going to say that we need to galvanize and men need to be men. That is the biggest problem in the black community. You can say what you want to say, but I stand on that 10 toes down. We need to get back in the home and we need to raise our children and protect our GD women. Much love, Diamond, and thank you. I'm going to drop.
Thank you, Doc. Chanel, honey, turn your camera on, babe.
I'm trying to. I'm not familiar with all this electronic.
Okay, I just sent you an invite. I just sent you because you did turn your camera on and then you turned it back off.
Oh wait, I can see me, but I can't see you.
Okay.
Do I need to push that camera icon again?
Yes.
Huh?
You gotta save it.
Yeah, you have to save it.
You just
don't push the
can't
mute
do it
button.
and push it and go. You gotta save it when you turn the camera
I
on.
did. I put save and it goes
There
back
you
to
go.
this
There you
screen.
Now.
There you go. No, you just went back. It was just on. I'm gonna send you the camera invite again, and then you can cut it. I'm gonna send you the camera invite. There you go.
Well, I'm on now, and when I push save, it go back to the other screen.
Okay, well, don't put save. So we can't.
Diamond, the live is being weird. So the microphone is usually right next to your picture, the small little picture, but instead of it being there, you have to click on guest, and then it's just not being normal.
It's because
So
she has a TikTok shop open right now. That's why.
okay.
Yeah, the TikTok shop is there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
mine is the same as it always is. So I don't know. Like my camera is all the way to the left and my mic is all the way to the right.
All you gotta do if you want to do it, just tap your box, and when your box come up, you're gonna see the icons at the bottom. If you want your camera on, hit the camera button. You want your mic on, hit the mic button. You want to flip your camera, it's in the middle. Y'all know this. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Once you do it, you can turn everything on, turn it off, whatever the case may be.
we can hear him though, Chandler.
Yeah, my camera is to my left and microphone is to the
Okay,
right.
make sure it's not a line going through the camera. And once it's not a line going through the camera, you should see yourself and just hit save.
Well, that's what I've been doing, and it go back to the other box.
Okay, so I just sent you an invite.
There you are.
There you go.
Don't do nothing now. Don't press nothing.
Don't touch nothing.
Oh.
Don't touch nothing.
Okay.
Don't touch nothing. All right. Okay, so we see you at the hold on. We see you at the gas station.
We need to see the pump.
You want to see the car?
No, the pump.
I didn't hear what you said.
We need to see the gas pump.
Oh, okay.
And how much gas you got.
And you gonna have to you gotta be CA ready, honey, because I gotta send it to you CA.
Here's the gas pump.
Okay, how much gas you got?
I'm on E. I went hanging last night, and I'm trying to do it again, first and 10. 'Cause this is what I do. Put on my uniform and enjoy this world while I'm here.
Okay.
Now, here's my needle.
Well,
I was hanging on the west side and came back to the east, because that's what I do.
What, you in the Coupe de Ville or something?
All right, so what?
No, this is 82 Electric 225.
Okay,
one
hey,
second.
how
Now
much
let
you
me ask you.
want
Hold on, wait, y'all. Hold on. So, do you have your Cash App, honey? Do you got a CA?
Yes, I sent you my Cash App information.
Oh, you did? Where you sent it to, honey?
I sent it to you. If you look on there, I put all that information. I tried to stay ahead of the game. I just didn't know the electronic aspect of it.
Okay, you sent it to me in a message. I don't see it.
Okay, it's a cash sign CHANNOR GRIFF.
How about we do this? How about we do this? I'm gonna put the CA down. I'm gonna put my CA at the top, and then can you oh god.
What is CA? What does that mean?
That's the short term.
Wait, Diamond. I think is your Cash App your first name and your last name?
No.
Yes, it's my first name and last name.
It's right there. It's his TikTok name, Diamond.
Oh, it's his TikTok name?
Yeah. It's the same as your TikTok name, right?
Yes.
Shanar Griffith.
No, it's Chanor.
Oh, Chanor. Sorry,
Chanor. If you can't remember that, you can call me Snow.
Chanor Griffith.
Hold on, Snow. Let me see if I can pull you up.
I want to thank y'all because I'm enjoying myself again tonight. It's a beautiful thing. It look good, smell good, and be around you beautiful women. It's my world right now. And when we come together, it shall be completed.
Sound like you flirting up here, bro.
Yeah, I am. I'm single.
Right.
Ain't no
User,
shame
I
in
got
my
a question
game.
for you, User, because you said if anybody got any questions for the other side, then
Hold on. They doing something, Striker. Let them finish doing what Diamond doing.
You got like a suit on or something?